Hi, everybody. This is Tracy coming to you with a new gift idea. This is something that you will probably want to start next year because it takes a little time to make them, depending on the size you go with. Now, this one I'm about to show you, I started about a year, no, actually longer than that, probably about 4 years ago, and I never finished it because my hands shake so badly, but you can get the gist of what I created here and what you can do with it. Now, normally you can make this smaller. I started making this for a person that was big into the wine industry, and we had a wine club in Dallas. And so, anyway, I started making this for her. So, the base of this is quite big. But anyway, here it is. Now these are all beads that I had threaded with a very small wire. This right here is all little crystal beads. This I used kind of an orange and salmon color with a little touch of blue in there. Sorry, my hands are shaking. And then the end of it, actually I put the wire in first, then I thread the beads. But however you want to do it and you're more comfortable with doing. Anyway, this is the base. The base is actually a piece of styrofoam that I cut out. Well, actually I bought one to fit the base of a wine bottle. I also cut out a hole in the middle so it can also be used as a tea light candle holder. So it's multifunctional. I put larger glass beads, and they're supposed to go all the way around, but I haven't completed it. And also here's some wires that I actually started putting into it. They're very, very fine. See how tiny those are? And I just put them in to back them out of my way. But you'll want to put these in all the way to the center, and you do this all the way around. I only went in the outer edge, and then as you see in here, I started decorating the inside of that with the same beads that are in the front. Okay, let me give you an idea of what it could look like with a wine bottle holding it. And this is a nice piece that you can put on your bar or on the table or what have you. Let's see, isn't that kind of fun? Put your wine bottle right in there in the middle and have it standing. And so I'm going to back it up a little bit and see the sparkles and all that. Any low lighting that you have is really going to accentuate the lights that go through these glass beads. Okay. Now, another way you can decorate this, I've done it smaller for people for Christmas, that just goes about a quarter of an inch outside the ring in the middle for this. And I put these wires all the way through, all the way around, and then decorated with these on the outside. You can also, doing it smaller, if you're going to do one that's just big enough to hold the tea light, I found a one stem little vase, tall thin one, to hold it like a rose, and it was a brushed brushed silver, kind of antique-y look, and it was really pretty. And I put some of these in the inside of it to make it heavier, so it wouldn't topple as easily. I also, on the base of the vase, I put these around the base to give it a little decorative thing around the bottom of it. And it turned out absolutely gorgeous. And my friend used it for a centerpiece on his dining room table, and it really pretty with a tea light in it. Now, another thing you can use it for, uh, when you're bored watching TV and you just want to doodle, look at that, how pretty that is, how it picks up the light. And these are gorgeous outside. And when you do them all the way around, when this is all completed all the way around, and you bring this back and all of it together, it can look like a globe, like just a beautiful globe, and the light trickles through. And the light sometimes, depending on if you use a real tea light or a fake tea light, which is what I use in here, um, it can put the lights, the flicker on walls and stuff. It's really pretty, very pretty. Also, these are great little things for like a little night light in a toddler's room. Using again the fake tea lights. These are battery operated. Let's see if I can get it on here. See, there you go. A little battery operated one. And it sets right inside there. And out here I have all my Christmas lights, so it's a little hard to see it. So I'm not going to turn everything off. Too much trouble. But as you can see, if you have that bent over and it's like that all the way around, the light just illuminates in there. It's really gorgeous. Okay. Now, the other thing that I do with this when I'm just sitting around, get ready for a party or something, will pull it out and doodle with it. And this is how you doodle. This is one of the ways I do it. I take my finger and I wrap it around. And then, can you see that? It's the little swirl there. Okay. And it's easier to start from the outside working in. And of course, the bigger the base you do, the longer it takes. If you get tired of it, put it down and start all over on another day. And you can take a pencil and wrap it around if you want it tighter, or just anything you want to use. Or you can pull it out and bend it and not have it quite as curly. See it there? Right here, not quite as curly, but see, these are starting to make a little design. So we're going to do a few of these real quick so you can see. And these are also a great stress reliever. You have no clue. It's a lot of fun. I enjoy it. And plus, I enjoy the fact that I sit here and I look at it and I made it. I started to make this one. I just couldn't finish it. It's just too much work for me. But that's why I say it's something this size. You're going to want to start like right after Christmas so you can take your time and have it ready for the next year. It'll make a great wedding present. Very unique wedding present for somebody. A wonderful thing to do with grandchildren that are probably about 10, 11, 12 and up. Something you can do with your grandchildren for their mother for Christmas, anniversary, something like that. And some places might have pre-strand beads. I, in a way, kind of like the fact that I'm doing it myself because I know I did the whole thing, and it just means more, I think, to somebody, or at least to me it does, when I give them a gift like this, because it's something that most people have never seen. See how that's curling up and starting to look a little thicker there? Kind of cool, huh? Let's see. We're gonna continue on a little bit. But yeah, if you get this out, like if you have your grandkids and you left to babysit them, a couple times a week, um, or weekends, they come and stay with you. Just pull out the beads and the wire and show them how to do it. Oh, let me show you this too, real quick. With this being, I just went blank. I can't think what it's called. Like a styrofoam. I just put these straight through, and I make a little U-hook and back it back up so it hooks in here. And then I put a little Elmer's glue once they're in to keep them in place. Okay, now you can also do this with wood if you have the tools to drill little holes, and then you use little I don't know, 5-second nail glue or Elmer's glue, and put the beaded product in there. It could look a little more fancy, I guess, if and stain the wood, make it really pretty. Make a wood base if you want to have it up on the table where it stands a little higher. But see that, how fun and cool that's starting to look, just kind of all nestled together. And you can take it if you want, if you just play, if you just like upset with something, you just take it and crunch it. You just crunch these and make them look all wild and crazy like that. And and then just, if you do something like that, you can have it look all different ways, just crazy messy like that. And when you have these go all the way around and you have that light inside there, if you can understand what I'm saying, it looks like a globe in there, and it's just absolutely beautiful. Anyway, like I said, this is it could be good for a wedding gift. If you know somebody who's getting married, start early, probably 6 months ahead of time if you can dedicate the time to make these, or make one at a time to whoever. And let me tell you, for a wedding gift, it would be a smash. It's like the coolest gift to get because it is so unusual. But see, we're starting to get it to get maybe a little more rounded look. Now, if you can imagine that all the way around, where it's just this whole thing, it's just full. And it's like, what a fun thing. You can play with it. I take it into the bathroom with you when you take a bath and you're feeling stressed out. And just get this and play with it, pull it, whatever. And sometimes I've given these as a gift with even just them all going to one side, like they're just being wind blown, and this all going over it, and this all pulled out, to the side like this, and just use your imagination. It would be a lot of fun. It's just really, really cool. Anyway, thank you for joining me with my little. This is one of my little creations that I did. I don't know that I can take the credit and say that I invented it. I've never seen them anywhere else. So this has been a great time showing it to you. And I want to wish you guys a great evening, tell you good night, and have a Merry, Merry Christmas.